stop right there and do 5 minutes of British English listening practice with me. These episodes are available on Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify. So there are no excuses for missing a day. Today the topic is drinks. Drinks. That's quite a big topic, I guess. I imagine that in the future I will explore different categories of drinks in a little bit more detail. But let's do a brief overview. So the first drink that comes to mind, obviously being British, is tea. I love tea. I don't really drink enough tea. I've started drinking it a lot more regularly nowadays. Often before bed, a decaf tea, obviously. I'm not an animal that drinks caffeine right before bed. That would keep me awake all night. And often there are some herbal teas that my mum has, which I like quite a lot as well. So teas are very nice, and tea is a very British thing. Obviously, when you have black tea and you add milk, some people add sugar. I'm not really a fan of adding sugar, just a drop of milk or a splash of milk. That's what I like. And then coffee. Over the last 5 or 6 years, let's say, I've started to drink a lot more coffee. I've never drunk a ridiculous amount of coffee every day. I know some people that have been more or less addicted to coffee. I'm not like that. But I never really liked coffee when I was younger. I worked in a cafe in 2019 and I didn't even like coffee then. So I haven't liked coffee for very long in the grand scheme of things. But now I love it. It's very, very nice. And I think that's probably the caffeine, this strong hit of caffeine that makes you think that, or makes me think that. But also, it's just quite nice, very cozy, isn't it? It's nice to just sit down, relax, and sip your coffee. Just sip, to take a small little mouthful of coffee. It's very nice. Do you guys like tea and coffee? Let me know in the comments. So when it comes to other drinks, the first thing that comes to mind is alcohol. And when I was at uni, I used to drink quite a lot of alcohol because that's what people do at university in the UK. But nowadays, I really don't drink very much at all. I don't drink very often, and when I do, I don't really drink that much. But my favourite type of alcohol is beer, which is quite a broad, I guess, category or type of drink. There are lots of different types of beer, but if I'm going somewhere and I want an alcoholic drink, I will drink beer. And nowadays I often drink non-alcohol beer as well. No-lows, as they call them, as a category. So no or low alcohol beers. And my favourite one is Guinness Zero, which tastes very, very similar to Guinness, real Guinness. They're almost indistinguishable. So you can't really tell the difference. And what was the other one I was going to... Oh yes, energy drinks. So energy drinks are quite unhealthy and I don't really drink very many. I only really drink them if I'm very, very tired, like as a tool almost, but only when I'm waking up ridiculously early or I need to stay up very late in order to do something, then I will use it as a tool to help wake me up or to help me stay awake. Or if I'm doing a lot of exercise, because caffeine and sugar are very good for intense exercise. And recently I've started to drink Monster, but the white can, the white Monster. I don't know what the actual name of the flavour is, but it's sugar-free. It's just big and it tastes nice and it has a lot of caffeine in it. But I've always drunk Red Bull mostly. both the classic one, the sugar-free one, but also when I was at university, my girlfriend, or when we were at university, my girlfriend lived with a girl that worked for Red Bull, and she always had in the kitchen of their house lots of different types, lots of different flavors of Red Bull. And I think my favorite one of those was the cactus one. It was a dark green one. Quite a unique flavor, I guess, but yeah, it was very nice. Do you guys like energy drinks? Let me know in the comments. And I will see you guys tomorrow.